Marky Curella deal off, and Sergio Reguilon finally looks like he's going to come to Manchester United. Welcome to United Matters channel. How are you guys and where are you watching us from? Champions League draws have taken place. I'm going to give you a snippet of how they really went before we go into this transfer news. Hannibal is set to stay at Man United, and Jurado, the right back that was signed I think from Barcelona, has finally tried a move out of Manchester United. Let's take close to 500 likes to mention this video. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on the stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Rock and David remains my name, and here I come to bring you the list. This is the 100% YouTube channel that brings you news concerning Manchester United. Hope you guys are really having a fantastic evening, and allow us thank the God Lord for the gift of life and giving us all our endeavors and the Muslim viewers and subscribers on this channel. Barakallahu fikum, and may Allah grant you everything that you guys deserve. Now, we start it off. Before we bring in this story, let's first talk about the Champions League. You know, the Champions League draw is accomplished, and I'm gonna hit to bring you the live feed onto this channel concerning all the group stages. But for Man United in particular, Bayern Munich, Man United, FC Copenhagen, and Galatasaray. Those are the four teams that are in Group A. We are in Group A, and we all know that after the international break, we are going to see to it that we get into the Champions League games. And 16th, I think, and 17th, that's when we are going to be playing our Champions League games very, very soon. That means after the international break, anticipate the best coming in from Manchester United, and the fixtures of the Champions League are going to be really dropped out, I think, onto Friday. And also, I think that's tomorrow or Saturday they are going to be out, meaning that around between the 20th there, we are going to obviously start it off with the Champions League. So we wait and see what our fate is going to be, but I all want to let you know that we are going to get through this group. I anticipate Galatasaray, FC Copenhagen, those are going to be strictly some good 12 points, 6 from other games. Win at Old Trafford and a win away from home, those are 6. And I think Bayern Munich will suffer a loss at Manchester United, Old Trafford. Those are like 15, and we can force a draw away. That is it. So let's wait and see how that pans out, but I really believe that it's really great. Now, when we go to the transfer news, we all know that Marky Curella has been one of those closing in a deal to Man United on a loan. But guess what? The deal is off, and we've been told by Nisa Kinsella, who first told us in the morning that Marky Curella to United should be done. There is a small gap in the value of the loan allowance. That is it. United want to give them £2 million, and Chelsea wanted 5. So after all that, Samuel Lucas broke the story that Manchester United have switched attention to Sergio Reguilon despite Marky Curella being the preferred choice. United want an option to terminate a loan in January. Cucurella has played for Chelsea this season and so cannot be transferred to a third club this term. So, as it stands, there are very many factors that have seen this deal really fall off. One is obviously a loan deal that United wants to terminate in there for you. And Cucurella has played this season for Chelsea, and so cannot be transferred to a third club this term. And we all know that there is a very huge call coming in from the UEFA rules that if at all a player comes in through and plays, he cannot play for 3 clubs in a space of 1 season, I think, because last season before he signed for Chelsea, he played for Brighton, then Chelsea, and he cannot come into Man United. Now, after that, David Austin came in through and he dropped the huge hint about this story. He said Man United are now working to complete the loan signing of Sergio Reguilon from Tottenham Hotspur. He has been granted permission to travel for medical. That is David Austin. Then he added on that Man United's decision to sign Reguilon over Maki Krehela was made for footballing and financial reasons, with the hope being that Reguilon can be joined by Sofian Amrabat before Friday's deadline. So it shows you that there were some Sofian Amrabat advantages to see to it that he joins Man United for this deal. Then Sky Sports confirmed us that it's thought that a deal for Sergio Reguilon and the numbers involved gives Man United the best chance to strike a deal with Sofian Amrabat. So Sergio Reguilon to Man United is the deal that is going to be happening, and Maki Krehela is off. But for me, I think, as I told you, that I was really feeling pissed because Chelsea was wanting £5 million as the loan fee for Maki Krehela to cross from London to Manchester. And that £5 million could be used by Man United to land the deal of Sofian Amrabat. Like, it could obviously be put in as an initial deposit and see to it that we get in this player, because the most important player at the club of Manchester United is Sofian Amrabat, and I'm really happy that the deal is off. We are not going to spend that amount of money, and we are all focusing on Sofian Amrabat. And I think for Sergio Reguilon, I think even his loan deal might obviously not exceed £1 million. That exactly favors us to go in through and really get in Sofian Amrabat, because Manchester United needs money, but you cannot spend £5 million on Maki Krehela amidst me liking him over anyone else, you know. But I really believe that this is the best deal that United have gone ahead to get, amidst us having shortage in the central defense. But I believe Evans can do the job. Rafael Varane being away, we are having Evans, Lindelof on the right side of the central defense, and there is Harry Maguire, there is Rando Martinez, and I believe they can see us really win this beautiful game of football very, very soon. And for Rafael Varane, he's going to be out for 4 weeks, as referred to us today, colliding with what they told us like 6 weeks, like 3 days ago. Like 3 days ago, that is going to go. He's going to spend 6 weeks, meaning that this is the first week he's out. Next weekend is going to be out, and that's going to be the international break. Then they'll play another game in the international break, and I think by the time we return to play, I think let me see this fixture. I think we are playing again on the 16th, because we are playing Brighton, not so. So from today you add on another 16 days, meaning that he might be back when you're playing Burnley away from home. That is Rafael Varane, and maybe he might even be available as we play the Champions League football. So to me, all is well for the player known as Sergio Reguilon. Let him come to Man United. He has been given permission to come in through to do the medical at Manchester United, meaning that his medical is going to be done today, and he's going to be announced as a United player tomorrow and registered to see it that we beat the deadline. That is it. So let's wait and see how that pans out. But this is the left back that Erik ten Hag has gone ahead to be offered. Remember, for Sergio Reguilon, he was supposed to join Man United in 2020 from Real Madrid, but he ended up crossing to Tottenham Hotspur and was signed by Jose Mourinho. And finally, he comes to play at Man United to fit the task of Erik ten Hag. Though Erik ten Hag wanted Cucurella, but the move of Cucurella would block the coming in of Sofian Amrabat. So that's why United went in for Reguilon, because he's a better placed player into that position, and financially he benefits us. No terms are really hard when it comes to registering the player. Now, after that, let's do something concerning Hannibal. We've been told by Dan Marsh, he's a senior sports journalist for the Mirror Football, that Hannibal plans to stay to fight for his place following further talks with Erik ten Hag. Despite offers from Sevilla, Anderlecht and several English clubs, ten Hag considers he can have an impact at Man United. Now, he also told us that Hannibal is planning to start Man United to fight for his place following a fresh round of talks with Erik ten Hag. Now, I know why this is being done for Hannibal, because we are looking really shite into that midfield. We are really short of players in that midfield of Manchester United. And let me tell you that amidst what we are really going through, it's obviously one of the most beautiful things to see this man impressing Erik ten Hag. I like Hannibal because he's a press-resistant player. His work ethic is going to hit to improve. Remember that game of Leeds when he closed down on Bamford, and really close him down. We are looking in for a player who can obviously come in through to play in the double pivot with Casemiro. He is the guy, young, tenacious, energetic, relentless, and he is really one of those academy graduates. And to me, I see this as the biggest positivity. But my worry is, will he get enough playing time at the club of Manchester United? That is my worry, because he is going to miss out on another season if enough playing time is not given to him. Because when you look at the midfield situation of Man United, it obviously throws Hannibal into a very tricky situation. Because when you bring in Sofian Amrabat, you're having Casemiro, Kobe Menu is going to come back, Mason Mount is available. Sorry, when Mason Mount is going to come back, Bruno Fernandes, Eriksson, right? Donny van de Beek has not yet left. There is Scott McTominay. I don't know how Ten Hag is going to get him enough playing time into the squad of Manchester United, but wait and see how that pans out, because we are going to be having games in the Carabao Cup, Champions League, Premier League, and the fixtures are going to pack up no sooner the international break is going to be done, because we are going to be playing almost 2 games per week until the month of November or December. So maybe Ten Hag is afraid of the huge lineup of fixtures that is obviously being lined up for Man United that will fail us to get where we deserve to be as a club of Manchester United. So let's wait and see how that pans out. But I'm really happy for Hannibal that he has gone ahead to impress Erik ten Hag, and Ten Hag is willing to keep him at the club of Manchester United. So good luck to Hannibal, but I know he's that kind of player that Ten Hag really wants. He has the intensity, he loves the club, and he has the workaholicism to really thrive through that midfield. So if we can get, by the way, Hannibal into the mix, and we get him to where we want him to be with Kobe Menu, I don't see us going in for midfielder in the summer of 2024. I don't see us going in for, because we'll be having plenty of them. Sofian Amrabat, Casemiro, Kobe Menu, and Hannibal. Great players to be having at the club and being ready steady for that midfield of Manchester United. So we wait and see how that pans out, but I've gone ahead to bring you that story. Now, after that, let's talk about the right back that we signed from Spain. That is Marc Jurado. Marc Jurado is a right back decent that we love a lot, and you saw him in the preseason play some 2-3 games for the club of Manchester United. And Samuel Lucas, the United correspondent for the Manchester Evening News, has gone ahead to confirm to us that Marc Jurado could leave Man United on a permanent basis amid his interest from Spanish clubs. Aaron Wan-Bissaka and Diego Dallo ahead of Jurado, and United are open to recruiting a right back next year. So Marc Jurado, I think, is 19-20 years of age. Is one of those players that I saw Barcelona interested in, but I think it's better for us we let him go to Spain and try his career elsewhere. If they can get us like £1 or £2 million and we put on a 20% or 30% sell on clause, that will be something great for the club of Manchester United as far as Marc Jurado is really concerned. So to my own understanding, I would let this deal happen. I would let it happen and give it the best of attention, because we need to obviously offload these players that are 19-20 who are coming from the academy and have no chance to play at Man United, like Marc Jurado. So let's wait and see how that pans out. So guys, your thoughts on to Sergio Reguilon, deal on. He has been given permission to undergo medical at Manchester United. What do you mean about that? Kikuya deal off. What do you make about it? Ten Hag has gone ahead to hold a round of talks with Hannibal and is going to keep him at the club of Man United. What do you think about it? Would he have been loaned, or Ten Hag needs him to stay? And lastly, what do you make about Marc Jurado being put up for sale by Manchester United? A sign out for now. See you later. I cover you all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ. May the living to God bless you abundantly. Rokan David remains my name. And to my Muslim viewers and subscribers, Barak Lau Fikum, and may the Lord God see you through all you're going through. I sign out for now. See you later. We are going to return in a nick of time with our other story of the day. I'm out.